America has decided who their next president will be. It's Donald Trump who staged a stunning political comeback and is all set to be the 47th president of the United States of America. What once appeared to be a tight contest ended up in a landslide victory of sorts for Donald Trump and the Republicans. Kamala Harris and her Democratic Party, which made threat to democracy one of the main election narratives, has fallen far short. Both Joe Biden and Kamala Harris repeatedly claimed that Donald Trump was an existential threat to the democracy, urging voters to stop his return. In fact, President Joe Biden went to the extent of ridiculing Trump supporters and referred to them as garbage. Here's a quick recap of the kind of narratives Team Kamala tried to push during the campaign season.
Donald Trump is an existential threat to our democracy and our most fundamental freedoms. Remember the chaos, the division, the attacks that took rights and liberties from the American people. We cannot allow that to happen again.
He who has vowed, if re-elected, he would be a dictator on day one. That he would weaponize the Department of Justice against his political enemies. Anybody who wants to be president of the United States, who has called for the, quote, termination of the Constitution of the United States, should never again have the ability to stand behind the seal of the President of the United States.
America, as we begin this election year, we must be clear. Democracy is on the ballot. Your freedom is on the ballot. Puerto Rican that I know, or Puerto Rico where I'm in my home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
Now, the election results in the United States have also sparked a political slugfest here in India, with the NDA leaders celebrating Trump's return and saying that Save Democracy pitch has flopped in the United States, just like it did in India in 2024 Lok Sabha polls. They say that they call the democracy under threat narrative a fear-based strategy which has failed many times in India as well.
I think that sometimes voters move beyond fear. Spreading fear is very different from spreading hope. And I think that in India as well, there was a fake narrative that was very prevalent during the Lok Sabha election.
We have seen that it is a defeat of this democracy khatre mein hai, Samvidhan khatre mein hai narrative. The idea to scare people that if the verdict does not go in your favor, democracy has lost. This is from the playbook and handbook of woke left liberals.
A false narrative was built that democracy is going to be destroyed and that this would be the last election in each of the country. They said in India during the campaign that democracy is being destroyed, especially by the dynasty of the Congress party.
So another BJP leader, Radhika Khera, also took a swipe at Rahul Gandhi after Trump's victory. She took to social media platform X to ask, and I quote, what will happen to Shehzade's Uncle Soros now? Now, in the response, Congress's Udit Raj has said that such attacks don't deserve a reply as they are an attempt to distract from the real issues in the country.
They are mad people, and such things are not to be replied. They don't have any task, and for them, neither farmers exist nor unemployed people exist, or there are a plethora of problems in the country, so we don't want to get diverted.
Meanwhile, there was a complete meltdown in the opposition camp. Senior Congress leader Abhishek Manu Singhvi, in a post on social media X, said Melania, who is the third wife of Trump, will become the first lady for the second time. The DMK, on the other hand, called the assassination attempt on Trump a poll gimmick, which he copied from India.
मेरी समझ से बाहर है कि ट्रंप के जीतने की इस कदर खुशी भारतीय जनता पार्टी को क्यों है? अमेरिका की डेमोक्रेसी से भारत की डेमोक्रेसी का कोई मुकाबला नहीं किया जा सकता।
एक तो मुझे बहुत अफसोस लगता है कि ऐसे चरित्र के आदमी जिनको कि अमेरिका की कोर्ट्स ने ही फेलन बताया है और जिसके इतिहास में लिखा है कि वो वैश्यों के पास जाता है और उनको पैसे देता है मुंह बंद करने के लिए, कि ऐसे जलील आदमी को दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा प्रेसिडेंट चुनकर निकाला है।
But Republicans, particularly Trump, had resorted to many gimmickry, like 2 shooting incidents. These are all incidents which we have seen in India.